How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video we have the brand new July Player of the Month program, and we also have some additional content to talk about and a bunch of free packs. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, probably the most exciting thing on this updated schedule is the fact that Ken Griffey Jr. is coming to the game in another program at a 99 overall, a grind 99 for Junior and the kid on August 12th. That's the most exciting thing, I think, in terms of today's content. We have a lot of free players to talk about. These free players are, in fact, a little bit better than kind of what I was expecting. I thought there might be a transition phase in this game where the Lightning Legend Player of the Month might be better than the current Lightning of the Month. I was obviously incorrect on that. It's just one overall. It's not that big of a deal in terms of the choice pack players, and then 2 overalls off of Austin Riley. We, in fact, got a couple tops now, guys, leading up to a few of these Player of the Month cards. Trey Mancini had kind of an interesting last at bat for the Baltimore Orioles inside the park home run on a weird play. But we did not really predict any of these lower level diamonds or even the higher level diamonds correctly. It's always tough to know who they're going to go with. When I'm making those predictions, I'm looking at players who I would like to be upgraded. I'm also looking at players who had a pretty good month. But I'm also looking at completely different stats than the developers. Like, I don't have access to, how many batters they retired in a row and things like that. Like, I am super busy in my personal life. I don't have time to look up that stuff in that depth. But we do have a couple of surprises here. Jose Miranda, I did not even know about this player at all, really. Brady Singer got a card. Some people were talking about batting clutch and pitching clutch. So I figured I would explain it, and I have explained it in the past. But pitching and batting clutch activates anytime a runner is in scoring position or anytime the controller vibrates before the pitch. Not when you're moving the PCI anchor, obviously. But it is the only attribute in the game that rivals the opposing hitter/pitcher without any user control. A pitcher with low pitching clutch is more likely to throw a pitch with a higher hit chance or bad feedback or miss his spot when the clutch attribute is activated. The hitter with the high clutch attribute receives a small contact bonus within the timing window of the swing and a small increase in exit velocity. On a side note, this has been in the game for many years, as I mentioned. The pressure cooker quirk is directly related to the clutch attribute, and that activates at 85. While the quirk itself doesn't do anything, it lets you know that past 85, you'll start to see more of a difference, especially if the gap between the pitcher and the hitter is significant enough to where the controller is vibrating at an increased rate or whatever the case is. But with that being said, this is 99 overall Austin Riley. We also have a free balling out of control pack at the end of this program. And this card's really good. 97, 99 overall. Doesn't really matter. I'm not going to use him in my lineup. That card is more of a bench bat to me. I already have George Brett and a variety of players that I'd probably use over Austin Riley. However, he is a top card in the game. We also got Justin Morneau and 95 Duke Snider. Morneau is featured in the headliner, and Duke Snider is featured in the shark map. You can complete that conquest and then earn an additional balling out of control pack as well as that 95 overall card. But I opened up this International Baseball Card Day, and I think I said that wrong. I think it's the International, Trading Card Day. That's it. International Trading Card Day. We get this bat skin plus 7 players. These players are guaranteed, and they will certainly help you earn some of those certain card types for some of those collections. Definitely always nice to get, free packs. We're going to have a ton of packs, probably 25 packs or so in that shark map. It probably says on the game, but in last year's game we had 25 packs, so that's kind of where I was getting that from. But we have a lot of stuff happening, and if you got this International Trading Card Pack, it's free out of the pack store. You should have it. But I would also probably buy up a bunch of those legend cards that are featured in that pack. They're extremely low price right now, and this is probably the only opportunity you'll have to get them. I guess they could implement that pack into a program or something later on in the year, but I don't think it's as likely just because it is a trading card day, like a day-specific event, right? So it is kind of similar. If you guys remember, we got a free Finest Bryce Harper in last year's game at the end of the year, and it was a free card for 0 stubs in the store. And by the time the game cycle finished, or at least, like a month left within the game cycle, that card had tripled up or quadrupled up in price. And that was, in fact, the only time you could get them. So those are types of things that I'm thinking about. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. But here is that International Trading Card Pack. Everybody gets these players. And I was kind of thinking we might get a diamond version of Cal Ripken Jr. in the next program. That might not be the case now that we have that gold one. But that was just my initial feeling without any clues. But that's really going to do it for this video. We got this free pack. I'm going to grind some of the conquest, try and get a few of those balling out of control packs that we can get for free, and finish up this Craig Biggio and Austin Riley program. But that's going to do it. I'm College Lefty, and peace out.